Prayer for an opportunity. Dear Heavenly Lord, you know how I desire for things to go my way. I'm hurried and anxious. Bring confidence to my heart. Humbly I ask you, my Lord, may your Spirit prepare me. Form my character, O Lord. And when it's time, give me an opportunity. Give me a chance. I wait upon you in your ways as long as it takes until I'm ready. Let it be what you desire for me. May it challenge and bless me, and may it be a blessing to others. In your economy, nothing goes to waste. In this process of waiting, teach my heart to rely on you. Prepare my words and actions. Get me ready to serve, O Lord. Diligent, faithful, and may it all be for the glory of Christ Jesus. May my testimony reveal your great and merciful love. In the name of my Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to listen to a recording. I can't remember. I'm sure I've played this for you guys before, but I do this quarterly. I just don't have the prompting always when I'm doing it, but it's really, really good. And I want you to listen to what she's saying. She's one of my favorite mentors ever. Rachel and Hunter and I got to do this live with Miss Rachel Hollis, and it's really wonderful. So we're going to listen to her talk for 10 minutes. I want you to just listen to what she's saying. I want you to do what she's saying. So when she tells you to close your eyes, close your eyes. When she tells you, to breathe the way she wants you to breathe, think the things she wants you to think, like embrace this. There is methodology and reasons for all of this. Okay. But I want to start with this activity because so often people think of vision as goals, and we set goals every month, and goals are really, really important, but we need to set vision long-term. Okay. And then after we set vision long-term, and when I say long-term, I mean like we're going to talk about a year, 5 years, 10 years down the road. And like I said, I do this quarterly, and then we're going to talk about right now. Like that's how we're going to close goals out for tonight. Right now, what are your goals? We're going to get to that, okay? But vision is what I have on the board behind me, okay? Like my vision board. And there are some specific goals on there, but there's a lot of things on there that are things to come in the future, okay? Years down the road. So I want you to listen to everything Rachel says, embrace it, write it down. That's why you need a pen and paper. If you don't have a pen and paper, you have 60 seconds to go and find one. But just enjoy and embrace this because it's such an amazing exercise that I do it, like I said, quarterly. So it's really, really great. I'm going to pull that up now, as long as I can find it. Hold on. I can't. All right.
Whatever feels most comfortable to you, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to lower the lights. I want you to put your hands on your lap or wherever feels most comfortable to you. Cross them whatever feels comfortable. And close your eyes. And just listen to the sound of my voice, and I just want you to start breathing deeply. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep taking deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Have the lights even lower, guys. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And I want you to imagine something to be grateful for. So we're going to start with gratitude, because from a place of gratitude, you see abundance. And right now, I need you to see big, abundant possibilities in front of you. So first, close your eyes. Taking those deep breaths, and I want you to feel your feet planted firmly on the ground. Feel the sensation of your feet planted firmly on the ground. And I want you to imagine that as you breathe in, whatever you believe in, God or the universe, I want you to imagine that you can feel your Creator shining down on you, wanting the absolute best for you in your life, looking at you and saying, I see you, daughter. I see you, son. Well done, good and faithful servant. I see you. I want you to feel that light coming in through the top of your head, and I want you to imagine, literally imagine a light going through every part of your body. Feel it traveling down your arms into your fingertips. Feel it traveling through your stomach, down through your legs to the bottom of your feet, where your feet are planted firmly on the ground. And I want you to feel the sensation of the earth below your feet. And to be reminded that for as long as you've been here, this earth has been here to hold you up. You're created from above, the earth from below, and the heart inside of you that makes you who you are. Just sit in that for a minute. And now I want you to think of a person. Think of a person in your life that you are so blessed to be in relationship with. I want you to think of a person that you can feel deep gratitude for. Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your wife or your girlfriend or your best friend or your baby. Think of one person. I want you to see them crystal clear in your mind right now. And I want you to think of a scenario, something that they did for you. Maybe it's a big thing or a very small thing that they did for you that blessed your life. And I want you to allow the gratitude of that relationship to flow through you. What a blessing that you get to know this person. What a blessing that you get to be their daddy. What a blessing that you get to be their mama. What a blessing that you get to have her as your best friend. What a blessing. See that person in your mind. Then I want you to think of a place. Think of a place that you can feel deeply grateful for, your favorite place in the whole world. I want you to see yourself there now. Is it on a beach? Is it in your bed? Is it in your car listening to music or your best friend's house? I want you to think of your favorite place and feel the gratitude that you get to experience that place, that thing, that safe little nest. You get that. Nobody else gets that. Feel the gratitude for that place and see it in your mind like a movie. And if this makes you emotional, let it make you emotional. I want you to think of a thing. Think of a thing, your favorite hoodie, your favorite coffee cup, your AirPods, your iPhone, your car. It doesn't matter what it is. This is no one else's thing to judge. Just something that you get to own. That you are lucky enough to get to own this one thing. And how blessed you are to have this thing in your life. Sit in the gratitude of that moment. And then this last piece is a little harder, but I'm going to ask you to go there. I'm going to ask you to find gratitude for something hard. I'm going to ask you to find gratitude for someone you've lost. I'm going to ask you to find gratitude for the time that they were here. I'm going to ask you to find blessing for what the relationship was. I'm going to ask you to find how this traumatic event was for you. How was it for you? Because if you can find a blessing even in the hard things, it'll change your entire life. Sit in these blessings. Choose the one that is most powerful for you and allow this thing to fill up your whole body. Whatever you think you need, you've already got it. Whatever tools you think they are inside of you, you already have the ability. You are so blessed. If you are sitting in this room, you are more blessed than 99.9% of the world's population. You are here. And there is a reason that you are here. There is a reason that you are here. From this place of gratitude and from this place of abundance, it's time to dream. We spent the last 2 days talking about where you want this business to go. But the true question we are asking is, where do you want your life to go? Where do you want your life to go? This business is a huge part of it, but who are you gonna be in 5 years? I want you to imagine yourself 5 years from now. What does the best version of you look like 5 years from today? The very best version of you 5 years today. Imagine it like a movie in your mind. And be specific. This is the part that you will try and judge yourself against, and I don't want you to. What kind of clothes do you wear 5 years from now? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of restaurants do you get to go to? Who do you hang out with? Who's in your life? What does your marriage look like 5 years from now? Are you married 5 years from now? Do you have kids? What is your relationship like with your kids 5 years from now? If you keep doing the things, if you keep living the right way, if you keep getting the knowledge, if you keep healthy, if you stay strong, 5 years from now, what does it look like in your dream world? What does it look like? Can you see it like a movie in your mind? Watch it play out. Watch it play out. See it clearly. Do not judge yourself. Everything you can think of. Everything you can think of. Now, go bigger. 10 years from now. 10 years from now, you get to have any life you want to have. 10 years from now, you have lived bold and big. You've figured out the things. You've gotten the help. You have the resources. 10 freaking years, a decade of leaning into your potential, of growing and building and doing great things. 10 years from now, what does it look like? Where do you live? Do you have a second home? Are you debt-free? Did you get to buy your mom a car? Did you get to pay for your sister's house? Did you get to pay for private school? Do you go on vacation every year? Are you not stressed anymore? Do you own things outright? Do you have a team? Did you build something incredible? Did you create lasting impact? 10 years from now, you building the company of your dreams, you being the person you know in your heart is already there. 10 years from now, what does that look like? Be specific. Think of as many things as you possibly can. Get it clear. Now open your eyes. Get out your notebook and write down everything you saw as fast as you possibly can before it goes away. Not judge yourself. Everything, write it down. Write like your life depends on it. Write it down as if it has already happened. I am strong. I am healthy. I am debt-free. I am a millionaire. I have a staff of 50. We have 4 locations. I win best place to work for in Des Moines. Write it all down. Write it as if it has already happened. Des Moines! If you can see it, if you can claim it, you can figure out how to get there. But you cannot figure out how to get there if you will not have the courage to call your shot. You have 1 more minute, write as fast as you can. Three more seconds. You should not be out of things to write down. If you're out of things to write down, you are judging yourself. Dream bigger. Be specific.
Okay. I'm going to give everyone 5 more minutes to write. And then I'm going to break this down for you. So 5 more minutes. I'm going to turn on some music. Keep writing. Based on everything that Rachel was saying about 10 years from now, I want everyone to have plenty of time to get all of those things down, and then we'll go from there.
How did we get here? What caused the way on a lonely shore? I can see in your eyes, dear. It's hard to take for a moment more. We've got to burn the ships, cut the ties, send the flare into the night. Say a prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. Step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon a holiday. So light the match, leave the past, through the shadows, and don't look back. Don't let it miss you. This fear of falling again. If you refuse, I will be right here until the end. Oh, it's time to burn the ships, cut the ties, send the flare into the night. Say a prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. Step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon the holiday. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and don't look back. So don't to shame, walk through the summer, out of the fire, into tomorrow. So flush the pills, face the fear, feel the weight disappear. We're coming clean, we're born again. I hope our lungs can breathe again. But we can breathe again. Step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon a holiday. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon a holiday. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and don't you look back.
Okay, I'm going to give everyone 2 more minutes.
Letting go of every single dream. I lay each one down at your feet. Every moment of my wandering never changes what you see. I've tried to win this war, I confess. My hands are weary, I need your rest. Mighty warrior, king of the fight. No matter what I face, you're by my side. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the water, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers as I cry out to you, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. Truth is, you know what tomorrow brings. There's not a day ahead you have not seen. So in all things, be my life and bread. I want what you want, Lord, and nothing less. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the water, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers as I cry out to you, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Strength and comfort, you are my steady hand. You are my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand. Your ways are always higher.
Okay, so these things are super duper important because this serves as your roadmap. Okay, like these are your big audacious goals, and I think so often we get stuck just in the mundane day-to-day things that we don't very often sit down and dream about these big dreams and dream about 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and not just doing it once, but doing it on a regular basis. And so it's so easy to just fall into like, life is crazy, life is busy. 2020 has been not a normal year, like all of the things we can get caught up in. And we set goals to start out every year, right? A lot of people make resolutions or set goals, what have you. And then they don't revisit them ever. Okay. And so these big dreams are not dreams that you just write down and put in a notebook. Like these are big dreams that you formulate and you put on a board, on a vision board. And so it's really important to differentiate the difference between vision and goals, because goals we're going to talk about here in a minute, but vision is those things you just wrote down, those things that you can see inside your head that God put there. And you have to recognize that those desires on your heart, like the reason why you started this business, some of you, it might be to earn an extra income. Some of you, it might be because of your kids and giving them everything in the world. Some of you, it might be getting yourself out of the crap job that you have right now that you cannot stand going to, okay? Those desires were placed on your heart for a reason. And the thoughts that you have about your job, about providing for your kids, providing for your family, those were placed there by God, okay? And so it's important to align what's here with what's up here, okay? Because a lot of times our mind goes into overdrive and our thoughts our brain is designed to keep us alive, to keep us comfortable, right? Like if you think about it, your brain is designed to keep you moving forward, to keep you breathing, right? So when you go into overdrive and you decide that you're going to change something, you're going to change the way that you think, you're going to change your goals, you're going to change your life, it's very easy for your subconscious to override what your conscious is trying to do, okay? And so this takes work. And this is the work that a lot of people, they dismiss or they say they don't have time for, but this is so important and it doesn't happen overnight, okay? So these things that you wrote down on your vision for 5 and 10 years, I would encourage you all to share like anywhere from 1 to 3 things in the chat. Let's just put some things out there that we're really excited about, that we're really passionate about, and that feel really, really crazy and scary to say out loud. I want you to put them in the chat. 1 to 3 things. Just go. Don't think about it. Don't say, oh, this is whatever. Yes. Love it. And I love that I'm seeing things that are business related and I'm seeing things that are just life related. Okay. So amazing. Love it. So awesome. I love that you guys are sharing all of this. Okay. So now, how do we take all of this? Keep sharing. Don't stop sharing. How do we take all of this, put it on a board, and then break it down into goals for this month and the next 3 months and the next 6 months and the next year? Okay. Obviously, these dreams and these goals, like I said, they were put on your heart and on your mind for a reason. Those desires are not your personal thoughts by yourself. God placed them there for a reason, okay? Just like God placed this business in your life for a reason. So now you have to break it down. What is that going to take? Okay? What is that going to take? And so that's why it's so important to have a vision board and have something for you to look at every day. Because I see my vision board every day when I walk into my office every morning at 6 a.m. Okay? It's a constant reminder of what I'm going after. Okay? So my vision board has visions. It has things for the next 5 years. There are things that I'm adding to my vision board, like the house we're going to build in the next 2 years, and like the boat that I've decided that I want, and the lake house that I've decided that I want. And Millionaires Club's already up there, but Black Diamond, I mean, like those things need to be added. Okay. Another baby, like all of those things need to be added. But then there's also things up there like being my healthiest self and having a 6-pack again. Those things are broken down into goals like working out 5 days a week. Okay. Or growing my mind, which is really important to me every day. So reading every day for 30 minutes a day. Like that is how those big things translate into smaller things. So your vision board should be big things, but there should also be smaller things. Setting dates for rank up goals, or maybe it's a volume goal for your business. If you're a leader, maybe it's a volume goal, maybe it's a rank up goal and dates. You guys, I did this vision board initially in January, and I had myself going Presidential Diamond in February and Ambassador Diamond in May. And I just went Presidential Diamond in June. So sometimes the timeline changes, but the goal does not. Okay. So now I scribbled some on there today as I was thinking about this call. I scribbled September 2020 for Ambassador Diamond. And I updated how much debt we've paid off. I updated, what else did I update? How many more diamond leaders I'm going to have on my team. That's how you break down your goals. So let's break this down even smaller. If you are new to this business, let's say you haven't gone Ruby yet. Maybe some of those things that you're putting on your vision board, some of your goals are paying off that first credit card and being really specific about the amount of money in debt that you have. Okay. I don't care how much money it is. Nobody's going to look at this board like you do, but you guys, going debt free and paying off debt is the most amazing feeling ever, ever. And if you are someone who was raised like I was taught that debt was okay. Okay. And that's how I lived my life for a long time. And in my opinion, it's not okay. It's not a great way to live. And it's a way to like have tons and tons of guilt and frustration. All right. In your life and in your relationships, it's not helpful. Okay. So maybe you have a debt that you want to pay off. Maybe you're brand new in this business and you're like, this girl, Kelly, seems kind of crazy, kind of cool. I'm not really sure. Maybe your first goal is going Ruby, and maybe your goal is to do that this month. Maybe your goal is to go diamond in the next 90 days to get that $15,000 bonus. Okay. But we need to set little goals to make that a reality. And if we don't write these little goals down, if we're not literally writing these things down, I like to write my goals down daily. We call them affirmations a lot of times. An affirmation is like a decision. It's a decision you're making every single day, maybe to write it down. Maybe you're looking in the mirror and saying something out loud, but you're making that decision every single day. And you'll hear me talk a lot about recommitting to your business every single morning. There are mornings that you're going to get up and you're ready to rock the socks off of your business. And then there are mornings where you get up and all you want to do is anything besides your business. Okay. But then you look at your goals and you look at your vision board and you get up and you do it anyways. Okay. I don't want you to think for a second that Brianne or I or Rachel or Jess or Angie, that we don't have mornings where we get up and we're like, today I just don't want to do it. Right. We all have those moments, but that's why setting goals, having a vision is so, so essential. Okay. It's so essential because if we don't have goals that we have to stare at every single day, we're not going to go after them because it's out of sight, out of mind, right? Like, oh, nobody's counting on me. That's the caveat to being your own business owner. You are an entrepreneur. You are a business owner. You are an independent distributor. Okay. So you get to write your paycheck. You get to determine the work you put in every day. You get to determine those goals, okay? There are people on this call that went diamond in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. There are people that go diamond in a year, 2 years, 3 years. And what they all have in common is they never stopped, okay? And they never quit on themselves. So when you're setting these goals, I think it's very common for people to, there's a variety of how people set goals. There are people who are extremely abundant in their thinking. Like they've been doing this for a while and they're super abundant in their thinking and they're like, I'm a double diamond, but I'm going ambassador in 6 months. And then there are people who are like, I'm going to play it safe and I'm going to go diamond in the next year. Like, I know there's that $15,000 bonus, but I'm going to go diamond in the next year. You need to, we say, shoot for the moon. And if you shoot for the moon and you miss, you'll land among the stars. Okay. Don't cut yourself short because it feels uncomfortable. Because here's the thing, you're all here. And so it's uncomfortable, right? To be here. It's uncomfortable to start your own business. It's uncomfortable at times to work it every day, but you're all here for a reason. So set your goals so that they're uncomfortable. Okay. And set your goals accordingly. If you want to earn that diamond bonus, for example, you got 3 months to go diamond, which if you joined in the last 3 months, that should 100% be your goal. Set goals accordingly. Your first month, you're going ruby. Your second month, you're going emerald. Your third month, you're going diamond. Okay. And then we break that down by volume goals, teammate goals, customer goals, right? And behind that, the work behind that is the action that you're putting in. We can't put all this stuff on a board and then pretend like it's magically going to happen. Okay. We got to pray like it depends on God and we got to act like it depends on us. We got to put in the work. Okay. Nobody gets to ruby, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and above by praying like that it's going to happen and just sitting back and letting things happen. Okay. That's not how it happens. It's hard work. So set your goals, be specific, set dates. So if you joined in May, you have June, July, August. August is your diamond month. Okay. So there's 31 days in August. Say August 30th, I'm a diamond leader. And then you put up Post-it notes on your computer like I do, on your refrigerator, on your mirror, in your bathroom, so that you're seeing it as a reminder all of the time. Okay. I told our leaders this last night. A lot of people will say like, oh, there's seasons in my business, or I'm having this season. There's not seasons in your business. There's seasons in your life. Okay. And there are going to be seasons in your life, but you can do whatever you want in every single season. Okay. You get to decide that because you are your own boss and you're your own business owner. You set that vision and you set those goals and you put you put your actions into play every single day. Okay. So I'm going to play some music and I want you guys to set goals for let's focus on the next 90 days. So July, let's say July, August, September. Yes, I like that because that leaves October, November. Yeah. So let's focus on July, August, September. If you get done with that and you feel good as far as business, as far as whatever you want to set specific goals for, life, maybe it's getting back to the gym, whatever it might be, then do October, November, December. Okay. I used to really focus on quarterly goals a lot. I think it's really helpful to do that. But don't just set rank goals each month. Set volume goals. Set customer and distributor goals. Set goals for maybe your goal is to read a book every month. Maybe you're going to decide what book you're going to read this month in August and September. Okay. Maybe your goal is to get up an hour earlier. Maybe your goal is to drink more water. Like, be specific. Maybe your goal is to have your first personally enrolled person go diamond in July or August or September. Okay. Think about those goals in life, in business, in relationships. Maybe your goal is for you and your husband to do like a devotional together. Maybe your goal is for you and your husband to have a date night away from children. Maybe your goal is to go away on a trip in 2021. I'm planning a trip for 2021 currently. Make a plan, okay? I'm going to play some music. You guys work on those. Focus on 30, 60, 90 first. Then if you rattle those off, October, November, December. Keep in mind this vision, all of these things you just wrote down, what goals are going to get you there in 5 years, 10 years, however you decided to structure this, what goals are going to get you there? Because right now, what you're doing now matters. What you're doing now matters for this. This is not average. This won't happen by itself.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. You have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkness. Night is true, I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army, find you in the middle of the dark night. I will rescue you. I will never
never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. I hear the whisper underneath your breath. I hear you whisper you have nothing left. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching, reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. Oh, I will rescue you. Though times it seems like I'm coming undone, this world can often feel lonely. No matter what, until this race is won, I will stand my ground where hope can be found. I will stand my ground where hope can be found. Oh, oh Lord, I know you hear my cry. Your love is lifting me above all the light. No matter what I face, this I know in time, you'll take all that is wrong and make it right. You'll take all that is wrong and make it right. Your strength is found at the end of my road.
Okay. So, everybody have some goals written down. Now, we should all do this again come October. Okay? And we'll do something a little different, a different activity probably, but then we'll also reframe goals for the remainder of the year and peeking into 2021. Okay? This is what I want you guys to recognize. That's really, really important with 2020. 2020, our CEO said was going to be the year of more, and there was going to be all of these amazing things that happened. And then all of the things happened in 2020 that were completely out of our control. But guess what is happening in 2020 in our company? Amazing things are happening. Okay, teams are exploding, people are promoting, people are doing all the things in their business. And that is because, yes, Mark is encouraging and is an amazing coach, and they put out all of these amazing sales and promotions and all of these bonuses that obviously inspire us to work really hard. But it's because the people that are promoting made a decision, and they have conviction in that decision, and they keep making that decision every single day, even when it gets hard. Okay. So I want you to know that what's happening in 2020 in the world that's out of our control, focusing on that is a mistake for your mind, for your heart. You show up for you. Let your heart and your mind connect so that they're on the same page, which a lot of times your mind, remember, your subconscious mind wants to override what you are consciously doing, the affirmations, the getting up early, the journaling, the writing on the Post-its. Your subconscious is going to tell you otherwise because of the way that you are hardwired, okay? but 50% of you is hardwired and 50% of you is malleable. You can change. Okay. It's not always easy. Not easy. Okay. But you can do the things you want to do in 2020. The things that you wrote down at the beginning of 2020 don't have to go on the back burner for 2021. Don't be that person that's saying, we'll start over January 1. Make the decision today, and every day thereafter, have conviction in your decision. Know in your heart and in your mind that you've made your mind up and that you're doing the things, okay? And guess what? When you pray like it depends on God and you act like it depends on you, it's all going to happen. I promise you that, okay? There's so much to be said to have conviction in what you're doing, okay? And making that decision and making it every single day, even when it feels impossible. And before we finish, I'm just going to say that there's a lot of power in neutral thinking, and It Takes What It Takes is Trevor Moawad's new book, and I'm obsessed with it. He's a sports coach. He's incredible. And he just has so much knowledge. So his book is amazing. It's on audiobook. You can also read it, in print. Pam has done a podcast with him. He did an interview with Ed Milet. Like, if you're looking for inspiration on how to control your mind and override what you think and how you feel, Trevor Moawad's a great one. And then also John Assaraf, who wrote the book, I want to say it's called Inner Size. Ed Milet also interviewed him. He has a book of affirmations, you guys, that he reads every single day about his life and about all of the things that he's doing every single day. He's incredible. And he talks about the science of it and your brain and all of that. So, anyways, just wanted to put those recommendations out there. I hope that this was helpful. This is an exercise, okay? I wish I could hold your hand, and I wish I could call every single one of you every single day and be like, hey, you're doing this. You made the decision. These are the things you're doing. But you have to make that decision every morning, okay? You have to recommit to your goals and your dreams and your visions for the future, for the next year, 5 years, 10 years, okay? You have to recommit every single day. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to stop the recording.